Hello, and welcome to this very busy episode of Demon the Fallen Midnight Train to Memphis. I am your record keeper, Glitchnix. Today we have a fucking lot of you. So I'm just going to rattle through this real quick. Let's start with my demons. We have Honey Hiver on Isla. Say hello, honey.
Hello, honey.
We have Nero Sean on Jace Morrow. Say hello, Sean.
Hello.
We have Kiyoriomi on Claudia Laya. Say hello, Kyo.
She doesn't wanna.
Yeah, she's choosing to be defiant today.
She's bashful.
I said, never mind. We have Topiscu playing Dominic Price. Say hello, Topi.
Hello.
And then we have a couple of mage guests today. We have Psychomatic playing Jonah Rooker. Say hello, Psycho.
Hi, hi.
We have Amnestia playing Cora Horizon.
Hello, hello.
And we have a very still Zane Horizon sat over in the corner there. I have no idea who's playing him, but he'll be watching. So, I believe we had quite an interesting last episode of Demon the Fallen. Are any of my demons feeling up to recapping?
I will.
I did it last
Claudia fucked up. People got shot. We all met up at Jace's house. People finally got introduced to Adam. Belphegor's there. And war's on the horizon. There you go.
That was almost a recap. Take half an XP point. So that's where we find ourselves. Jace, Claudia, and Dominic, you are still currently lying low after the initial attacks. The two big fish have gone to have some sort of discussion with Abaddon, leaving what you originally thought was the four of you. Now you've noticed just the three of you in this building.
Oh, did anybody see where Isla ran off to?
Thought I saw her go into a bedroom and make up. I guess? I don't know.
And Jace will whip out his phone to shoot a text to Isla. He knows that if he starts calling, it's not like she's going to start yelling back.
She already sent you a text.
Oh. Hold. And he'll read it. He'll send back a thinking emoji, and then a thumbs up emoji. Close his phone. She's fine. She'll be back in a bit.
Oh, okay.
About 45 minutes go by before you hear a bit of a commotion at the door. Isla, you walk yourself in, followed by six friends. Isla is followed in by a little black whippet dog. Claudia, you recognize this dog as that one mage was walking when everything went down. A three-legged Doberman. For you, Jace, and you, Dominic, you see Zane and Cora, the guys that fought the Manticore with you. And for you, Claudia, you see, following them, holding a big, fat tabby cat, Jonah, that one mage guy. To describe them, the two of them look rather untouched, but Zane is covered in brick dust, with a bag slung over his shoulder.
My living room isn't big enough. Oh my. Okay. And Jace is gonna head to the kitchen to put on a pot of coffee for everyone.
Patty is gonna move to stand. The newer guests deserve to sit.
Zane, not knowing who you are, will just sort of wave his hand like, don't worry about it, and we'll follow Jace off into the kitchen with his rucksack.
Is Princess following Zane?
Princess doesn't know what to do. She's sort of seen Zane and you go in different directions and is sort of looking at you, looking after Zane, looking at you, looking after Zane.
Go on.
And then chooses you and
Yeah.
trots on over.
Claudia's gonna just sit on the floor, hug the dog. Just try and relax. Still with the bloody wound.
In the kitchen, where I just finished putting on a pot of coffee, we'll turn towards Zane, who followed him in. You need a shower or a brush off? You're looking a little dusty.
I'll just go shake myself out in the backyard in a few. It's all superficial.
All right. And what about the... And he'll take a look at the bag.
He'll put the
Your
bag gently
luggage.
down. And he'll open it up, and it's just filled with lots of different alcohols
Oh.
and several pill containers of Adderall. And he will pull out a whiskey and will offer it to you.
All right. And Jace will walk over towards one of the cabinets and open it. It's just filled with a multitude of different glasses that you would see in a bar. And pull out one, pull out a second one, look at Zane, see, you joining me?
I certainly will.
All right. And yep, 2 glasses down, and we'll pour.
Then we'll happily take his glass. For my other 2 mages, could you, Jace, describe this house to them?
Sure. Let me pull up my notes so that I'm right about that. It is okay. Jace Morrow's home is in one of Memphis's quieter upscale neighborhoods. The streets are lined with old oaks and manicured lawns, the kind of place where everything feels orderly and secure. The house itself is 2-story colonial with pale stone walls, tall windows, and a wrought iron fence that never seems to gather dust. Neighbors would tell you that someone owns this place, yes, but they've never actually seen anyone here long enough to call them a resident. The house itself is spotless, not warm and clean kind of spotless, but sterile. The furniture is very high quality leather and dark wood, arranged with perfect symmetry, almost like it was pulled right from an IKEA catalog. Surfaces gleam, rugs are vacuumed, books are aligned. The air even smells faintly of cedar and polish, but it feels curated. Almost like someone put everything exactly where it belonged and then walked away. There are no signs of life. There are no photographs, no dishes in the sink. The refrigerator holds little more than bottled water and a few staples that never seem touched. There is a large piano dominating one side of the living room, gleaming, perfectly tuned, but unplayed. There is a set of stairs leading up towards a hallway, which leads to the master bedroom, an office, And oh boy, I believe there was a mini library when I was describing this last time. And that opens up into a secret room that nobody else can see right now. So it's just very quiet, very sterile.
So, Cora, Jonah, Isla has led you to this place in the Bugs Bunny mobile. And you see what was just described to you. A woman on the floor in the living room with a gut shot. Was it a gut shot? Where were you shot again? Been like several
Center
weeks.
mass. Chest.
Center mass.
Yep.
Still bleeding from the chest. And a room that looks impossibly clean.
Huh.
As well as a strange man in a suit you recognize as Dominic.
Yes. Yes, I recognize Dominic. But first, my attention will immediately go to the woman who has a bullet wound. I'll approach her. And I don't have Avernus. Avernus will be outside temporarily. I've left him outside until I can bring him in, bond him. And I will approach to the woman who is wounded. I'm Cora.
Claudia, this woman has approached you.
Bro.
Is
I'm
Keo
sorry, I
gone
didn't-
walkabout?
I did not. Keo?
I think we've lost Keo.
I think we must have. You're met with silence.
We're met with silence as she continues to bleed and pet the dog.
Well, if that is the case, until Keo gets back, Cora will immediately put her arm outside the front door, call for Avernus to come inside, and I will, before attending to the wounded woman, I will have empathically bond with him using my mind sphere.
Mm-hmm.
And I will send him out to just keep an eye out on the area. If anybody approaches, I want him to send me a signal.
You do all of that and send the bird right back out the window. Everybody but Jace, who is currently in the kitchen drinking with brick dust, has seen this bird already, so there's nothing too out of the ordinary for the strange woman to be throwing a bird around.
I'll note to Dominic, as well, he's well aware of my bird. I will just simply look to him and go, he's going to scout around. Anything approaches, he'll let us know.
Very well.
I'll look to Dominic, are you hurt? As she points over to the wounded woman as Keo is away.
Me? No, the blood on my clothes isn't mine.
Great. So, how many losses do we have so far?
How many what?
I believe 0
Losses.
on our part.
Okay.
Nona.
Is that a Keo?
Jonah.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, it's a Keo. Never mind.
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry. Not Jonah. I'll get to you later.
Cora then approaches Claudia. She'll look at you, examine you for a moment, and goes, I'm Cora.
Claudia still has her face buried into that dog. She kind of she's hunched up, feeling guilty. That more people have gotten involved in whatever mess she caused.
I'm pretty sure you're physically showing these signs.
Yeah.
Okay, and you were gonna say something?
Yeah, she mumbles her name, not raising her head at all.
You know, it's really hard to tend to or examine wounds when you're buried like that. She'll put her hand gently on your arm. He's not going anywhere. Do I need to tend to your wounds?
I need to feel them a little longer. I'll be okay.
Claudia.
No, I need to tend to your wounds. I'm going to let you know this right now and straight to you. Feeling this guilty isn't going to help the situation, and I know you feel guilty. I know you feel so much remorse. But I need you to stay strong, because she'll motion to Dominic, and then she'll motion to the kitchen, and then to Isla. You have friends who are here for you, so let me tend to your wounds, because we got a lot of things to do.
Did we lose her again?
I keep getting interrupted. I'm sorry. He was asking me if I was hungry, so. Anyway, you're asking if Claudia to heal Claudia's wounds?
Yeah, to tend to her wounds. She's well aware that you're probably similar to Isla, supernatural, and Jace, so. But she's going to try to tend to your wounds to the best of her ability.
Claudia will unwrap herself from around the dog. She won't make eye contact with you. She's keeping her eyes down, but she's willing to let you work.
Right. I would like to tend to I can't do a lot of healing. I'm pretty sure this is superficial damage on her.
No, yes, it is. It's a gut shot.
Okay.
But yeah, it's superficial.
It's superficial. Maybe a simple life with a medicine check to kind of try to tend to the wound. If I'm able to do that. Jake?
Yeah.
Okay, I was asking. I didn't want to just make assumptions. I'm not
Of course you
using,
can
but
do that.
Thank
to
you.
cast if you're using your surgeon's eyes rote, right, or something similar.
I don't
I know
have
it's not
that.
a rote anymore, but you can
No.
still use it
Yeah.
as a spell. So I'll need you to
Yes.
roll the spell with an awareness to life. Sorry,
Awareness?
a wit's life.
What's life? Okay, then I will change that. What's life? I want to willpower reroll that.
You've already beat the DC to activate it.
Okay. All right.
It's not, to turn on your surgeon's eyes, it's not that hard for you to do.
Okay.
So you're able to see the varying sorts of life patterns in this woman. You already identify what needs work and what doesn't. You will get a 3 dice bonus, but before you roll that, something you do clock straight away is that you can see how this pattern is sort of woven similarly to a human. However, it's sort of strange because there's that core aspect of something being alive. The them, as you sort of understand it, like the best way you could describe it with your spirit sphere is the soul. Claudia's soul looks like a shell that was wrapped around something and is already slowly trying to repair itself, as it's kind of like, think about somebody has wrapped something in like twine and then found a way to remove the thing it was wrapped around. It's still like a tight knit ball, but it's sort of ebbing and flowing as whatever it was sort of wrapped so tightly around originally is absent.
Huh.
As you look, Dominic doesn't have that problem. Dominic and Jace don't seem to have that problem at all. Their soul seems to be whole, less of a wrap job, more like they've slid themselves in there. It's sort of like like if they were building a Lego set version of themselves, they've used the wrong colored brick for the soul. You can tell that the soul doesn't belong to this body. But you see that when you look over at Isla, she has a very similar thing to Claudia, and that's how you know that Claudia is missing something, because you can sort of see something very faint wrapped up in Isla's soul.
Huh. Interesting. I say this out loud.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Isla squints at you a bit at that, but she doesn't say anything else.
What can I do to tend to these wounds?
Intelligence medicine +3.
Oh, okay. I could do that. Medicine. I'm somewhat smart. Confirm. Do I know the modifier? I could put that in. Not modifier, DC.
I'm opening Claudia's character sheet to see now. Your DC to mend her to the point where she'll be fine is 4. But it's not so much a difficulty as whatever you roll is the amount of health you heal.
Fine.
So, what are you using to heal her with? Did you bring like a first aid kit or something?
Always have a little bit of I'm using I'm using botanical healing, so basically any kind of herbs that were required to mend for pain, antibacterial that I use to kind of place over the wound and use that to heal.
So, do you also have like a needle and thread in that box?
Oh, I have everything I need. Zane gets hurt. I need to tend to his wounds when he gets hurt.
Zane never gets hurt. Nobody look at the previous VODs. Using your sphere of life, you apply all of these medicinal herbs, and Claudia, you feel that pain sort of lift. And then you see her sort of start stitching in a weird pattern in weird places. As to your eyes, Cora, you're seeing almost like holes in the pattern that you are threading the needle through, so she's not even able to feel that needle as you form sort of stitches that close the wound shut. That combined with the herbs, the power, and the demon, and your ability to close the wound, that wound closes over with, similar to Isla, a very faint scar.
There you go.
She'll mutter a thank you and go right back to curling herself around that dog.
believe Isla wanted to say something.
After she watches that go down and Claudia just rewrap herself around Princess, she looks to Jonah. Jonah,
Jonah at this point would have been sat down on the floor with his back against the wall, just writing in his field journal. He's actually been like taking in the faces of each of the newer demons that he's been seeing and meeting now, and putting them to memory for later. Yeah.
okay, firstly, where's Toby?
Toby is on his lap right now. While
Oh,
he's
okay,
writing
cool.
the journal.
Okay. I want to introduce you to someone. Come with me. And she reaches a hand out to you to help you up.
Jonah's gonna put his journal back in the bag and take it as he stands up.
Who the fuck is this?
Huh?
I mean, you're putting an effort to help somebody else up. Who the fuck are you?
You know why. Anyways,
Jonah fucking Rooka.
Jonah Rook, you mean? Anyway,
Yeah, exactly.
she's gonna lead him into the kitchen.
In the kitchen, Jace, have you been electing to stand there quietly with Zane as you drink whiskey together?
No, I think there would be small talk. Would have
So,
started with something along the lines of, how's the car? Hope it's treating you well. Hope you're
Perfect.
treating it well.
Absolutely, I am. I've only
Have you
hit
fucked
one
up any new
lamppost.
unicorns?
No, nothing in particular, but my apartment was blown up. And
Oh, my
that's
bar
as-
was also shot up, and then bonding.
Yeah, and you come into, well, my house blew up, well, my bar got shut up.
Just shakes her head a bit as she processes the bro bonding. Jace,
Isla.
and she like nods her head towards Jonah. This is that mage. This is Jonah.
Oh, the one you were talking about earlier. And he'll reach over and pull down another 2 glasses.
She looks over to Jonah. That's Jace, my wrath friend.
Ah, so you're the Wrath one. Pleasure to meet you.
Only angry half the time, and I'll pour you a drink.
Amen to that.
We okay to smoke in here?
Jace will shrug at that. Yeah? Just don't start a fire.
I've already had to put out one of those today. So, light his cigarette.
And Jace will crack the window in the kitchen, of course, but
Oh, yeah. Zing will, seeing that, will stay by the window.
Where's mine? Jace.
Oh, he poured you a drink. I grabbed 2 glasses. I poured drinks.
Well, you didn't say you poured her a drink. You said you poured Jonah a drink.
You know what? Zane needs
He'll
to be
slide
good
over his
phrases.
pre-poured drink over to Isla.
She takes a sip.
God damn. You better.
That's the action.
Look at these 4 alcoholics becoming good friends.
We're a problem.
So you disappeared really quickly earlier. Everything all right?
Is he talking to Isla?
Yeah.
I had to go get them. As you heard, apartment got blown up.
And then Jace will turn his attention to both Zane and Jonah. Are you both all right? Doing a cursory glance to see any bullet holes, blood, that kind of thing.
I believe the 2 of them are actually spotless.
Except for the
Am I
dust.
right? Yeah, except for the dust.
Yeah, there's not a mark on Jonah.
All right.
We found the device before it was detonated. I triggered the device to my own ends, but it caused a bit of a catastrophe.
Do you think it was?
Well,
And I will look over at Isla. You think this was also Asmodeus?
I know it was.
But why?
They will open his phone and slide it over to Jace for the proof, and you will see the wall of an apartment, like a wall of a bedroom that's been completely ransacked, with that same symbol of the titties out nun with the $sign behind it. Spray painted on the wall.
Why go with a bomb? Well, glad to see her in one piece anyway. Shall we take this to the living room with the other two?
Shall I get glasses? Do they drink?
I don't really know. I'll fill up another two anyway.
Well, there's your third one. Let me get the third one.
Are there three in the other room still?
Yeah, Dominic, Cora, and Claudia.
Toby's just been super quiet.
Dominic
Yeah.
hasn't really had anything to say.
We're being
Sorry.
quiet because we don't want to
That's why
talk
we're
about
coming to the
anyone.
other room.
We're being respectful.
We'll make it canon that I completely forgot about Dominic then. Oh yeah. And I'll carry extra glasses up for everyone. Oh, Dominic, you're here too, and I'll pass you a glass. I'll set the other one
Dominic just kind of
on the side table next to where Claudia would be curled up with Princess. And I assume Zane carried the third one for Cora.
Yeah, he did. And Cora, you are handed a glass of whiskey by your husband.
He'll take it. Hold on, let me get close to my mic.
Well, what happened on your end that you wound up here then? And I'm not just asking, Jace isn't just asking for, well, there was a bomb and Asmodeus blew us up. Like, he's asking for a story.
Zane will turn his attention to Jonah.
Jonah's turning his attention directly to Isla.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Flame
Isla's.
hot potato.
Yeah. Isla's shoulders visibly drop as she sighs, as she has to repeat herself for the fourth time. Jonah was with us when Asmo confronted Claudia. And Belphegor stepped in, yada yada yada. Point being, Claudia and I both jumped in front of Jonah when Asmo tried to grab him. Therefore, in her twisted, fucked up tantrum, I think she believes Jonah to be involved. She thinks that Claudia cares for him in some capacity. Therefore, she's trying to take him out as well.
Jace is going to shoot a look over at Claudia. Is Asmodeus stupid?
Even hearing the name Asmodeus, you'll watch her wince. And she won't be talking very loudly. It'll be very soft. I wouldn't say so, but I've never seen her like this.
So someone who isn't usually a complete moron, decided to not only attack another faction of demons, or another, and we'll gesture at everybody, another 3, but also against an entire other faction in the city. And I'll gesture at the mages. So to me, that either says she's pissed, lost her grip, and needs to be put down like a rabid dog, or there's something else backing her. Any comments, queries, concerns?
Several. None appropriate to this one.
Dominic, you
Yes?
said that you spoke with Mammon, yeah? Did he say anything else?
Let's see. First call was there. Second call was there. Right, Mammon. Well, I called him to tell him that Asmodeus had attacked my place, and he said he knew. I asked how. He said that he sold her the locations. I said fair enough, and that's pretty much the conversation.
So we can
Hence
assume.
why,
Oh, sorry. After you.
hence why Mammon is now also on the chopping plate.
So we can assume that Mammon and Asmodeus are working together.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
That's what the bill mark for was underneath Asmodeus's.
Hmm.
Grand terrorism by the lust community, funded by the greed ones. So,
And then I'll turn back to the mages. Meanwhile, Wrath and Sloth have teamed up. And we have a war in 2 days. I don't know what all Isla told you about them, but it's going to be ugly.
Didn't tell them anything of Wrath, but that one, she gestures to Zane, knows Belthagor to a degree already, and Jonah's met him as well.
Also,
So-
that
Hmm.
Strife is Adam and he's involved.
That too.
Yeah, the firstborn. Probably one of the biggest wild cards we have. I don't know if any of us really know what all the firstborn can do. But we at least have these 3 bigwigs on our side, being Adam, Belphegor, and Abaddon. And then, knowing that I hadn't said anything about Abaddon, Abaddon's one of the angriest fuckers you'll ever meet. Don't piss them off. And, well, when they're pissed off, don't keep poking unless you are confident in getting away or fighting back.
Jake, would Isla know what Abaddon looks like right now?
You would know all of the stories. You never would have seen Abaddon. You would
Yeah,
have been
but I'm,
recommended to
like-
stay away from Abaddon.
Well, yeah, but she would know that Abaddon currently looks like a prepubescent teen, yeah?
Sure.
Belthagor, you're trying to tell me Belthagor wouldn't have told her?
Yeah, Belthagor wouldn't have told you, but
Really?
yeah, he found it funny but he isn't the type to retell a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, she doesn't have to
That
know
takes effort.
then, right?
Oh, and
Okay.
do not mention their physical appearance.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna have Isla say. Thank you, Betty.
Right. So, there's another thing you missed out. My apartment wasn't owned by me. Any of you listen to the radio?
Yes.
You know that, warning that came out about those fellas in the technocracy?
Yeah.
Angry sci-fi space wizards.
Yes.
They owned that place.
So is that a good or a bad thing here?
I do not know.
I can take it that the angry sci-fi space wizards are, well, from that broadcast, hate anything supernatural that's not them.
We got a mean word for it and everything.
But it was also their building that was blown up by a different group of us angry, mean-worded supernaturals. So, from what I can see there, we can assume there'll be a neutral party, and by neutral I mean attacking everything. But any idea how active they might be?
Well, last time they got word from me, they killed 300 people. I have been missing, and now my apartment's blown up. So it could be anywhere between nothing at all to 300 people.
And by people, he means people like us.
Reality shifters, so if they put their mind to it, even you demons would be in danger.
Great. Love that. So we either need to steer clear of them entirely or put them onto Asmodeus and Mammon without putting ourselves in the line of fire.
Cora will actually turn her head to Zane. That's actually not a bad idea. That would get them off our trail if possible, if they are after us.
Are they
Well, I
after demons to begin with? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but I saw your paperwork from the past. Don't they want our heads anyways?
The mission is to curb deviant influence to maintain general consensus of reality. Any deviant they see will be on the firing line, so it would be a wild card, but I know how we could get them at least agitated about it. I just need to make a phone call to my dad.
Once you do that, I can make one to mine. Let them know the plan.
I would rather save mine for a very much last resort, because this will fuck my life up for the foreseeable.
Is there any way we could hand them Asmodeus and Mammon on a silver platter? Leave the rest of us out of it? The line of sight, anyways. Make them bigger than us.
They'll be catching on sooner or later, once they realize their agent in the field has gone quiet. gestures at himself. They'll put somebody else out in no time.
So just a thought. If we're trying to feed this information to you call them the technocracy?
That's what they go by.
You remember that emergency broadcast you were just talking about? Didn't he give an email address that we could, I don't know, send info to? If he has a way of broadcasting citywide, why couldn't he just broadcast directly to a specific person or group? Also, Jake, I will kill you if you make me play 2 characters right now.
Oh, fuck you. You don't want to put it on the table.
I did, because I just thought of it, but also no.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm having to play myself with threats of Beltigor, Adam, and Abaddon this
Yeah, you're a
session.
storyteller. That's your job.
I mean, I could call him.
Well, I just don't know how all this magic stuff works. If it's a possibility, if it might work, then...
Send him emails and mark it. ZC Horizon.
Alright. If everybody would text me the pictures you took, and he'll read out his phone number as he pulls out a laptop that has obviously never even been opened.
Yeah. Zane will send all of the photos he took. Who else took
What?
photos?
I didn't take photos. I have the laptop with the website to the strip club.
And all of the tabs open.
Suddenly, porn noises start playing from the laptop.
I forgot to mute the
no.
tabs.
Zane's staring into the middle distance. I swear to God, that demon is hollow.
Jonah's face
Aliens.
palming right now.
I think as soon as the
Cora,
tab starts
who's-
playing, everybody goes pin drop silence.
Cora is side-eyeing
Starts
Jonah
to look
so
at Cora,
hard.
yeah.
So if
Cora's
it plays,
panicking.
if it plays, Claudia's getting up and leaving.
No, that's exactly probably
Yeah.
what would happen.
Yeah.
She'd open up the
Leaving
laptop.
where?
Outside. Claudia would go outside.
Front or back?
Back.
Okay.
Princess right on her heels.
Cora's panicking as she's trying to mute the tab. She doesn't know how to do it because she has 0 pips in technology.
Zane's just gonna lean over and hit the volume control on the keyboard and just you'll just hear it get quieter and quieter and quieter and then mute.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because I know what that
Smooth,
tab
Cora,
is,
real smooth.
and I know for a fact Claudia would recognize the noises, and she would leave.
I think anybody in the room would recognize what those noises are.
No, she would recognize who it is, and
Yeah,
she
the
would
last
leave.
video. The last video that was being played was Abaddon. Not Abaddon. Yeah.
It
No,
was
Abaddon. I mean, Asmodeus. My bad.
absolutely not. It was Abaddon.
No, it was not Abaddon. I meant I have all the A's. We have all the A's in our.
I
in
mixed them up
Memphis.
too. I mixed them up too, Nicole. It's okay.
I can't believe the mages just went to jail.
I didn't do it.
I'm glad you made the joke. I wasn't gonna.
Straight to jail. Straight to jail.
But yeah, Jace is sending an email to. He's sending an email to Ace Midnight. with the
Zane is
subject line
texting
that says-
Ace.
Yeah.
Check your email. This is important. Our lives are in danger. He like deletes that word like 4 times to find the right one.
All right.
But if we're actively fighting a war, where's she going?
She is in.
Claudia, who actively left,
Oh, out the back door.
and was followed by Isla.
Yeah.
No, Isla didn't follow her.
My princess.
Oh, princess.
Yeah. Getting some air, I guess.
I didn't mean to cause any issues. Cora
Zane
looks
looks a
her
little unimpressed.
like she's like her face is so red.
He looks
Well.
unimpressed. Wait, what? Huh?
Well, I'm a soldier, not a general. I need so much to smoke. I'm gonna head out back. You guys come up with a plan.
Isla immediately looks at Jace.
Watching Zane leave, Jace turns back and says, I used up all the brain capacity that I had just trying to figure out that, hey, there's a guy in the city who knows everything, knows everybody, can get word out everywhere. Anyone else got any fancy ideas?
I could go burn down her club.
Only once I splatter her brains against the wall.
I plan on actually sinking that club deep in the ground, so...
No, burning is better. It's like purification.
No, you don't understand. Fire still leaves traces. But when it's a mile deep...
But somebody would,
Earthquake.
yeah, people could one day
Earthquake,
find
yeah.
it in like 1,000 years.
Not with what I want to do to it.
Jace, put it in a pit. Cora, burn it in the pit. Ta-da.
You know what?
A fire pit.
Exactly.
2 points. Exactly. I
Best
like
of
the way
both
you think.
worlds.
It seems all
Isla
y'all
shoots
are,
you a, she like gives you a little nod of like, thanks.
It seems all y'all are deep in the planning of wanting to put her on the ground.
And you wouldn't?
No, I'm just saying that all I'm hearing is that y'all want to go and hit a place, send a message. But what happens after? What's the plan after that?
I know.
Honestly,
I know.
her place is in Nashville. I kind of want to deal with things here and now before we leave Memphis to send a message.
What are we supposed to do then?
What's here that needs dealing?
That's what we're figuring out. We know that she has agents here in the city. Dominic, do you know where Mammon is located?
I would probably know where Mammon is located, right?
Yeah, you've been to several business meetings at his place.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it
but
here?
Dominic would-
Is it out of city?
Well,
It's in Nashville.
it's in Nashville.
So we know that our enemies are Asmodeus and Mammon. We either wait 2 days for the rest of the Sloth and Wrath demons or whoever, and then we have a full-on war, or we can go preemptively. I can see pros and cons for both, but I want to hear your ideas.
Well, there is nothing more deadly than a mage who's prepared.
That's exactly right. I don't want to go in unprepared and on emotions. And Isla is, she has the, like she's gripping like the thigh area of her sweatpants really hard. But I don't see a problem with some spying.
How far apart would be Mammon's business and the Cunti communion?
Was that a question for the DM?
That would be Jace asking Dominic, who would likely then ask the DM.
Yeah.
Okay. So, they're pretty far away. A lot of the ringleaders prefer to give each other a very wide berth. Because being neighborly is not in demons' vocabulary. The only exception is Asmodeus is actually very close to Belthagor.
So personally, I think that we should target one before the other. But that's my take.
I believe. Oh, wait, go ahead, Jonah. I think you have a really much. Go ahead.
Are you certain that the other one won't come for the other in support?
I'm saying that if they do, it'll take a minute.
I have a question, Jake.
I have an answer.
Isla has sense congruence. So I can put it up for you as well if you need to.
Please do.
Yeah. Okay. Bam. So with sense congruence, right? She doesn't have to be in a certain place like she has to with foresee or trace pattern. She can be anywhere, it looks like. But she has to detect like a specific kind of event, right? Can she try, and I know this is a hard question for you as a DM in terms of, because you don't know what we're going to do, but I didn't know if there was any way that she could try to sense the fight and where and when it will take place depending on how successful she is in her roles.
Roll me a dice, difficulty 2.
Okay. Three.
So you sort of entered this vision trying to perceive how the fight will go. And as you're glimpsing into the future, all you actually see is a very smug-looking man in a suit that you've never seen before, and Asmodeus, who does not look happy. You hear the man say, "I got this one fresh from the market. It will prevent anyone who touches it from being seen by any of our kind." She goes, "Oh, so I just have to..." And then as she reaches out, your vision cuts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as she snaps out of it, Jace, you're beside Isla, yeah? Yeah, as she snaps out of it, she reaches out and she grabs onto your forearm, like stumbling a hair.
He'll reach out and steady you.
She's got something. There was a man, and she describes this man. Would it be anybody that, like, okay, yep,
Dominic, as soon as she describes the man, that's Mammon.
That's Mammon.
Of course it is. he got. Was it something or someone? You just said I got it, right?
Like, what they were talking about was actually obscured in the vision itself. You knew that they were sort of talking over like this table,
Okay.
but the closer it got to the center of the table, the harder it was to make out anything. And you got no descriptions of what the man looked like other than his suit, because his face and skin were already sort of distorted, and as soon as Asmodeus touched that thing, the vision cut. And the only reason you know it was there because you could see her reach for something. You have no idea what it was, though.
Wait, was she able to see like a size? Like, was it an item or was it like big enough to be a person?
It was impossible for you to know, but whatever it was in the middle of a small table.
Okay. Her and Mammon, he got something, someone, something from the market. And he said you touch it and you can't see it, right? Or you can't see them?
Yeah.
Okay. When you touch it, we can't see them. And she reached out to touch it. And I came back. Oh, 3 successes show where and when the event will occur. When is this happening?
About an hour in the future.
In an hour.
Which means they'd be together by the time we get to Nashville if we take the train.
And where was this happening at, Jake?
Nashville.
That's all? Just Nashville?
You were spying on an object that's entire thing was avoiding getting spied on. It has corrupted your vision. You just know it was somewhere in East Nashville.
Okay, all right. East Nashville. In an hour. That's all I know.
So thoughts? And I'll look between Dominic, Jonah, and Cora.
Cora is currently MIA, but Jonah.
Sorry, for a second, I was Pupper. Could you just reiterate it real quick?
Rocky.
Just asking the thoughts of the other three, which would be you, Dominic, and Cora. But Cora is away for a moment.
Can you see into the future too, Jonah?
I can see forward and backwards in time, but details are messy. As far as how far and how soon, I'm still getting the hang of it.
Right.
Do you want me to try right now?
Can't hurt.
Okay.
Jonah, this is very far away. So you know for this ritual to work, you'll need a correspondence user to widen the range.
Correct.
And Zane has walked outside.
Can Isla help him as well? With this time as well?
We might
You
just
can
need a
if you
mage.
wish. You can if you wish, but it might affect the results.
In a good or bad way?
For this, it might be better if we just go grab Zane. And Jace will peek around the corner towards the
And
back
that's
door.
where we're going to pan away from all of
Nah.
you, as we're going to cut to when Zane walks outside. Claudia, you left 1st.
Yeah.
What do you do once you're outside?
Claudia would be trying not to hyperventilate. Outside. Just hearing Asmo's voice was like nails on a chalkboard. And so she would be trying to calm down. And literally mentally kicking herself in the ass.
Are you doing this sort of... describe... Do you have a backyard, I imagine, because of the house you've described? Right, Jace?
I'm sorry?
Your house has a backyard, yes, from what you described.
Yes, with
yeah.
very well manicured lawn, but there's almost nothing back there. It has a nice fence around it.
Are you doing this on the lawn or closer to the house?
Claudia would be sitting on the stoop.
Claudia, you'll hear that door open behind you and a packet of cigarettes dangled in front of your face. Always helps me.
I don't smoke.
Suit yourself. As Zane will step over you, shutting the door behind you, and will sit next to you, back up against the wall.
I'm sorry.
So, what are you sorry for?
I got you guys involved in my bullshit.
Please. I've done nothing but get people involved in my bullshit since I woke up in this city.
Well, if I just tried not to be a better person or want something better for myself, no one would be shot at, people wouldn't have died.
So I take it you're definitely Claudia then.
Yeah, I'm Claudia.
Zane, it's a pleasure. Second time meeting, actually, isn't it?
Yeah. Sorry
See.
for shoving our tongue down his throat.
Well, there's the fun thing, Claudia. You technically haven't met me. You met Ethan.
No.
Ethan was the me before I tried to be better. The one that brought two humans into a den of demons, hoping something like that would happen and hoping you guys would owe him a favor.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That man got 300 mages kidnapped or killed.
Still, I apologize.
Should I have not tried to get better?
I don't honestly know.
Well, let's look at it like this. My organization's gonna be angry when they find out I ran away.
Did your organization slap you in the face?
Oh, they've done one better. He'll roll up his arm, his sleeve or his right arm. They ripped my arm off and took my left eye. Roll the sleeve back down.
Adam could fix those, you know.
No.
Well, I tried to fix me.
Well, he's already fixed me.
Well, that's good.
It was my brain that was the issue.
And what knows my issues.
The same issue I had. Severe trauma. Different flavor, though.
Claudia will bring her knees up and she'll rest her chin on her knees as she watches Princess run around freely in the yard, sniffing
Rocky?
every goddamn thing.
Rocky would have actually followed Zane out, and he will be actively sniffing at what Princess is sniffing. Princess is a lot older than Rocky, so Rocky's like, oh, show me all the interesting spots.
To be honest, I'm not a lust demon.
No?
That's why Asmo's mad. Adam helped me leave my circle.
That's pretty major.
Yeah. So I'm an unchained demon. Huh.
But that's the thing. Just like me, now you're unchained.
Yeah.
See, I've done a lot of bad things. So many. I imagine you've got a similarly long list of different flavor of crime.
Harmless, but
Would you still be committing crimes if you'd stayed over there? Doing horrible things to people that didn't deserve it.
making people feel slut-shamed, probably.
Well, there's always that.
Yeah.
And the way I see it, if not you, it would have been someone else. It's not like this changes something that would have been brought on by one event. I've heard it described as a tantrum, stupid, childish. Never once have I heard someone say, this is well thought out, this is planned, this is meticulous. This is a temper tantrum. And if you didn't start it, something or someone else was going to, eventually.
I've liked being who I am. And my stubbornness of wanting to keep this feeling, these human emotions, caring for the three demons in there who probably don't want to feel these things. Knows what led me to this decision.
I don't think that's the case.
No, so
I can't speak for Dominic, but I've known Jace for a couple days now, 3. I met him once. And in that time, Mr. doesn't want to feel his feelings. Defended your honor, fixed my car, slayed a monster, shook my hand, and promised to help me with anything. We even offered to have a barbecue one of these days.
she'll give you a little bit of a shocked look. He did what?
All the things I listed, what threw you off? Was it the first or the last? It's hard to tell with you demons.
The
No offense.
defending my honor thing.
Yeah, you see. I used the wrong choice of words when introducing myself. I was like, you're that friend of Claudia's. I said, I owe her a solid. If you don't mind me saying, I said, you have problems. Because that was the old you. You don't seem to have the same problems, but he goes, I do mind. Don't say that about her. Got in my face.
Well, I mean, you are.
He's actually smiling at you while he's saying it.
Well, you're not wrong. I do have problems. And my
We all got
problems
problems.
caused your apartment to explode.
Sweetie, don't worry about it. I don't even live there anymore. I was there picking up a laptop.
Yeah, but you could have been in there. And which said it's an apartment, so it did kill people. I'm not proud of that.
No. But did you plant the bomb?
No, but I'm the
Then,
one.
but nothing. We? I say we, because again, you're much older. I can't even pretend to wrap my head around whatever story you've been living. But we, as he'll again flash his metal arm in front of her and close his hand again, are victims of a system. When that system lashes out because of our actions, do we deserve not to have our own free will? Do we go back to being pawns in fear of them lashing out again?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't had free will till now.
It's a new one for me too, but I've been living like little spoonfuls of it. And from what I've been feeling, it's really nice. I have a wife, best friend, a dog. Not a lot of money, but I scammed some vampire schmuck and got enough to pay rent one time. It's all been little fun adventures. When you choose what you get to do, even going to a bar with shitty beer feels like the best adventure of your life.
I guess. It's just hard to deal with this weird guilt.
The guilt doesn't go away.
I wish it did.
But it does get easier. There will be days you forget about it.
I don't
There
want
will.
war, is it?
Well, you got 3 broke mages in a room full of demons.
I know.
I think between
so
this-
mad and so angry, but I understand wanting to kill Asmo, but there's gonna be so many people that are gonna be hurt in between, and I can't justify having especially humans hurt. It
Well,
eats me up. Makes my chest hurt.
like someone's put a brick on it.
Yeah.
Find it hard to breathe.
Yeah.
While I was the other guy, I made one phone call. That one phone call, as I said, killed 300 people. Destroyed the mage foundation of this city. And turned like-minded individuals, my friend, and I know it's not the case, but I wish I said it, my wife against me. I had to piece together the man I was instead of the man they knew. The guilt of those 300 people will stay with me until I'm old and gray and dust in the soil somewhere. But there is a sick part of me that realizes if I never made that phone call, I would be sat in there, spying on all of you, continuing to live a hollow lie. And I wouldn't have been able to meet the first man. That's a weird honor I never thought I'd have. Freedom isn't a crime because somebody else is angry at you for having it. And guilt is just another thing they lay on your chest to keep you there. Another chain to the wall. By the sounds, if you've broken out of your ring, your circle, you're out from under her thumb. This war and that last bit of guilt, that last thread she's tugging on to get you back in line. The guilt won't go away, but you can snap that thread. One final act of defiance to prove your worth, free will. You got a room full of people back there scheming up a storm to try and get that reality possible. Some of the scariest motherfuckers I've ever met. And I've been hunting supernaturals for 15 years. Why don't you say,
I'm gonna sit here for a little bit longer. Mull over what you said. I imagine you need to get back to your wife.
Well, that's another lesson marriage has taught me. We might be connected at the hip, but she's still her own grown woman. I know she's safe. He'll, stretch. See his cigarettes burned out. Stomp it out. Well, I'll leave you to it. Just think about what I've said. One victim to another. And he'll stand up, pat you on the shoulder. And that's when, Jace, you peek your head around the corner and see Zane heading inside.
We need you.
Oh, they need me. He calls back to Claudia as he heads back inside.
Both of you, ideally, but
Give her a few more minutes.
yep.
Jace?
Hmm?
Can I talk with you for a minute?
Yeah. And just will set his now empty glass down on the side table as well. And
Zane will refill
fair
it.
glance at everyone else.
Zane is going to refill his glass and go and sit next to his wife on the floor. Because
And
nobody's
Jace is
using the
heading
chairs
out
today.
back.
Yeah, go for it. What? Go. Talk.
I'm just checking how long we've been live.
Only an hour 30.
We're going to take a quick break here.
Hmm.
Let everybody stretch their legs before the rituals and all of the nonsense begins. So, get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom. We'll be back real soon with this monster of a party.
Par 6.
And welcome back. We've just been sat here while Sean's been lecturing us all on his insane knowledge of the social economic structure of bees. If you want to know more about that, go over to his channel, NeuroSean, and ask him questions exclusively about bees.
I agree.
There's a bee?
I love bees.
Did you know that in North America, around 30% of the food humans consume is produced from bee-pollinated plant life?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Egg on your face, Jake. I can talk about bees.
Oh my god.
I will find something obscure enough for you not to know anything about.
I love bees, obviously.
Never would have guessed.
We agree, Cozy Coffin. Save the bees. So we left off. Zane was called inside after a little heart-to-heart with Claudia about trauma and angry people. And Jesus Christ, Ida. And he was traded as he was called inside for something, and Jace was called outside for something. Why don't we start with Jace and Claudia?
Hmm.
Do you want to get that music going again, by the way, Claudia?
Yeah, I can. Actually, I'm gonna change it because you've been using that music for a while.
And Jace will step outside, close the door behind him.
You might want to sit down.
We'll head on over to the porch stairs where I believe she was sitting. Pull up next to her and take a seat.
So, I have a feeling that Isla already has figured out she's a lot smarter than I am. And I've already kind of talked to Dom about it. Asmo knows what Adam did. And I know that you asked me if I was going to be okay, and I feel like I lied to you. I'm not in the less circle anymore. I'm in no circle. And this will be the first time since Claudia's been to your house where she'll look at you in the eyes.
So that's why you went to Adam.
Yeah. At first, it was a little more of a selfish reason. There was some. Asmo talked about sharing you, and it made me mad. It made me very, very mad, and you're not an object to be shared, and I didn't like it that she was talking about you that way, and it made me feel gross, and I didn't want to be that way anymore.
You're talking to the person who, since you met me, has been wanting to be more than one facet.
I know.
So I get it.
I don't really know what I am.
Well, that's easy. You're Claudia. You're close. And he'll shrug at that. And you have an eternity to figure out if there's more.
My head's also quiet.
No voices?
No.
And are you okay with that?
I'm okay with being different. I just wish it didn't come to a weird circumstance.
And Jace at that will chuckle a little and then gesture around. I think everything happening over the past week and a half is a weird circumstance.
And Claudia will lean against you. She'll rest her head on your shoulder. I'm sorry. I feel so bad for dragging you all into this.
Claudia,
Hmm?
you apologized incessantly when you first got here. And you tuned everyone out. We don't blame you. You didn't do this.
I know. But I blame
You could have a better, you could have a better taste in employers, but you aren't the actually insane, crazy cunt T-Communion owner that you worked for.
You can just call her a
You were-
cunt. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I wanted to try to add a little bit of humor or a pun. It's not really my kind of forte.
And Claudia will laugh.
You are not Asmodeus. You didn't send people out to attack those close to you. You didn't send a hit squad out on yourself. You didn't side with Mammon. You didn't cause this.
I know that I should, not feel this way. But I can't help but feel guilty.
Then what do you want to do about it? Do you just want to stay here curled up with your dog? Pretend that everything is fine, that nothing is happening outside the walls? Are you going to stand up? Because, Claudia, you aren't alone in this. I've been reaching out. Isla, the sloth, has been reaching out. I'm sure Dominic, if we spun it as something profitable to him, would do the same. And the mages, well, they're a decent bunch so far.
I feel bad.
But
for
if
dragging
you-
into this, I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm?
I don't like dragging outside parties into my mess.
Well, they're not an outside party anymore.
Yeah.
But if you keep pushing back, if you keep stepping away, if you keep avoiding the hands that are reaching out for you, they will eventually stop. You can only say no so many times before we believe it.
Just don't want to lose any.
But I can't tell you what path to walk. I can't tell you what will make you feel better. I'm not qualified for that. Honestly, maybe Isla would have been the better person to call out here to talk to, but...
Isla would have just scolded me.
I know. That's why I'm not.
Thank you, Chase.
Sure. I mean, you've done similar for me. You've boosted me up. Early on, mind you, before all this shitstorm happened, but I do care about you. That's why I haven't given up yet.
Thank
That's
you
why
for
I hope
defending
you
me,
don't.
by the way.
Sorry?
Thank you for defending me. Yeah, he tattled on you.
Don't know what you're talking about. And I think, Jason, that will stand up. What? Do you need some time out here?
No, I think
Because we're about to have a war meeting.
I think it's time for me to go in.
All right.
And
And he'll reach
Claudia-
out a hand.
Yeah, Claudia will take his hand and then whistle for Princess to follow. After she's done pissing on a bush. He's done
funnily
pissing on a
enough-
bush.
Funnily enough, you whistle to call Princess over, and Rocky, who has been left outside, actually is at your feet first. Because he's a much better trained dog.
Okay.
And who's this little guy? And Jace gets down to start ruffling
This is
the jowls of Rocky.
this is Rocky.
He hits you with some
Aw.
happy yaps, Jace. He's loving the
Oh.
attention.
I'm picking this dog up.
Where's
He is
my
a-
dog?
Princess, as you said, was pissing in a bush and just hobbles her way over. At her own space.
Slower.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got your energies out. Okay, let's go.
For my demons who have not yet seen Rocky, would you like a photo or an image?
Yes.
Yeah, because I can't pull
Okay.
that shit up.
Yeah, we don't have the space. Sorry, chat.
Give me that shit.
Hang on, the squad. There we go. In
Actually,
the chat for
do
all of my
I have
mages.
Princess,
and
hold
demon-
on. I might have.
That there.
Yeah, I picked
is
this dog
Rocky.
up.
Yeah, you picked that dog up.
His cranium is smaller than his snout.
Yeah, that's what whippets are like.
Yeah.
Welcome to
No.
Whip It.
It's like a
Bop it.
duck. If it was a dog.
He's got
It's
a bill,
actually-
not a snout.
Well,
Yeah.
it's too narrow to be a bill. It's more like a big streamlined bullet of an arrow. These are very quick dogs.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a fucking Daffy Duck sideways bill.
Yeah. And it does, as all whippets and greyhounds do, if you know them, vibrate constantly, even in your arms, Jace, as you carry this dog, shaking ever so slightly. Its happiness shakes.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll hold the door open.
And Claudia will go inside with Princess.
Then I'll take up the rear.
So while they're outside having this discussion, you all see Zane rejoin you all in the living room with another full glass of whiskey, looking between everybody. So what's up?
Need your help.
What with?
Need to look into something, and that's coming up in an hour. We need to get it done quick, otherwise we're fucked.
Fuckity shit. All right.
Yeah,
We
we're on
got
a
a vague
timetable,
look.
unfortunately.
We got a vague location, something that belongs to any of the bereaved.
Jonah's gonna look at Isla.
East Memphis. Ask for
Do
an
we
item.
know? Do we know of anything that any of the people I'm trying to spy on thinks is theirs? And you all have.
Isla looks at the doorway.
Oh, that's
Technically.
fucked up.
I didn't say she belonged. You said thanks.
I mean, for the purposes, I guess it would kind of work. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Now I feel guilty.
You said thanks. Asmo, thanks. Claudia belongs to her.
Right.
I don't have anything else. Isla gestures around to the fucking full room, but no personal effects here. You can ask Claudia if she has something first before you just take her persons.
Oh, you're demons. Haven't you taken part in weird rituals before?
No.
Yeah, I suppose you just call them magic. Alright. We'll wait until Claudia's coming. They were having a pretty hard time out there. What about you, tall, dark, and expensive smelling cologne? Dominic.
Hmm?
Do you have anything belonging to any of the people that I'm trying to spy on?
Not that I know of.
Fuck. It's gonna have to be something of Claudia's or Claudia herself then. Shit.
Mammon isn't exactly known to being the sharing kind.
You were saying something, Jonah?
Well, if it's that bad, it might complicate things. Never really done it with using a person as a conduit, but
You never know. Might work, might not. Just don't get too handsy.
try not to. Probably don't could fuck up things.
Well, Isla
Look,
reaches
I'm-
in her pocket really fast, by the way. She pulls out the bullet that Belphegor gave her. I don't know if this would count. This is what I was
Should
shot
Asmo
with
shoot the
because of
gun?
her. I don't know.
Well, this will be a long spell. We'll lose a fair amount of time just casting it. I can try once I lock in to get us all there, but it will be another stretch.
It's time we can't afford. What she saw was within the hour.
Shit. Okay.
Claudia's our best
Right.
bet.
And time works weird in the world of darkness, as this conversation took nowhere near as long, and Claudia and Jace come in. So look at that. It's not convenient.
You need what from me?
You something that Asmodeus either owned or thinks she owns.
You see just a putrid look wash over Claudia's face after the conversation we just had.
Yeah, Zane is looking at you like, please, like shaking his head in desperation, like, please don't put yourself in front of me. Please don't put yourself in front of me. You're really good at reading emotion. His face is just so easy to read. This motherfucker's
Yeah.
open book.
What if something was given? Like a gift.
That would count. Yeah, that would count.
Claudia will kneel in front of Princess and take off the dog collar. because that is a blitzed out, gleamed, like really expensive dog collar.
Oh, thank fuck.
Particularly, hold on. I'll just post it in here. Because it looks like that on Princess.
Of course.
Will this work?
Perfect. Like, take it off you. Like, thank God. All right, Jonah. Let's do this shit.
Yep, already on it.
Zane will lay the collar out and put his hand on it, and will start uttering his weird enchantments. You'll actually see, as he closes his right eye, his left eye will open. And Jace, Dominic, this is even the first time you saw it, as he didn't use it in the Manticore fight. You'll see what looks like a regular eye sort of turn to stone, with just the iris glowing a very bright green.
Oh no, no. Jace saw it because it was stone.
You were able
explained it
to
to me.
sense. Yes, sorry, yeah, because you saw right through the illusion on it because it
Yeah.
was rock, so you
Yeah.
knew it was stone. This is
Yes.
just the first time you've seen it openly be stone. That's got to be a very heavy eye socket. Anyway.
In Jonah's case, while he's casting, you can see on his forearm, due to the fact that he's wearing three-quarter sleeve, so most of his forearm and hand is exposed, where the tattoos of all the constellations that are depicted there are actually, as he's moving his fingers across them, lighting up and arranging themselves into where the lights are rearranged. It's like a paradigm of between ruby red, orange, pink, back again, as he's preparing to cast.
And as this is not thingy magic, I can't use my arm for it. So let's see how many dice I'm adding to your roll, Jonah.
Okay.
Add 4 dice to your roll, as you
Alright,
are now
so-
definitely able to make the distance and even got a boost of power.
All right, so with this being a time spell, especially looking into it, from what I can recall, we can only do it within the hour, so it's going to be no steps added to this, and we're looking into the day, so that'll be +1 difficulty.
Yeah, looking into the day, +1 difficulty. The highest sphere involved for this would be your time. So it is it's a difficulty, I think, of this one because it is the second ability in time, right? You only have 2 pips in time.
Correct.
Yeah. So then you need to difficulty 2 this one plus the extra 1, difficulty 3.
Yep.
With
would
that
this
roll
be-
+4.
Yep. Would this be time plus intelligence, or what would you like for it?
We're gonna go with time plus intelligence for this one, as the finding the right location has already been done for Zane. You're just navigating the road Zane's already paved for you.
Makes sense to me. Thank you. All right, and add +4 dice to that. So, all right. Oh yeah, we're fine.
Fuck. So you're peeking ahead to the hour, and you see everything in crystal clear detail. You see, as Zane's been calling her, the hollow woman Asmodeus. And a very rich, let's call him a black-haired man, very pale, with just like, it's clearly like gelled combed back, but almost looks like grease combed back, with far too fine a suit. They're both sat at either sides of a desk with what looks like a crucifix in the middle of it. Yeah, don't hide this from our kind. All you gotta do is touch it. You said I just have to touch it like this? Well, I said, well, now you definitely owe me. And then they talk about payment for a while. You see the woman pull out a phone and go, well, now they're not spying on us. I can tell you I've actually found even more spaces they like to hide. And how much is this gonna cost me, Mammon?
You know, since I'm in even more trouble now, because, you had me shoot up people in all sorts of zones, I'm gonna need you to give me a little bit more than just money on this one, princess. You see, I want the stack. Perfect business opportunity, and getting him out of the way means that I can, fill a little bit of the void and beat envy off with a stick. You get what I'm saying?
Levi's never been a problem before, but why do you want rid of him now?
Well, I mean, since you started a whole fight, I just wanted to see how far we could take it.
It's never for fun with you. Just tell me where they are. I will give you the stack after I placate Belthagor. As long as I get my girl back, that's all I care about.
There's the spirit. That's what I'm talking about.
And then you'll hear him list off an auto shop and an address. An address that you recognize. It is this address that you are all currently sat in. And then you'll see like a beeper go off.
And I guess that's time for the meeting. You're the busy woman, I'm a busy man. Unless you're planning on getting busy together.
Not on your fucking life. And then you'll see the woman stand and leave the room. Do you stay on the man or do you follow the woman?
Did
'Cause
Jonah
you
see
nailed this
exactly
role.
Did Jonah see exactly what she touched in order to indicate that they were invisible?
A golden crucifix with a little yellow misty gem in the center of it.
Is she wearing it, or did she just simply touch it?
She touched it, exchanged informations, and now that you're sort of thinking back to it, she sort of palmed it when she touched it. So it's definitely on her person.
Okay.
So which
Jonah's
one do you
tailing
follow?
the woman. He's
The
tailing
woman.
the woman. Yeah.
You're tailing Asmodeus as she makes her way outside into a car. You hear her basically over the phone calling more firing teams onto several different locations, the two that was given, and some more, one of which being Zane and Cora's home apartment. Another place you've been visited to frequent, and the library that used to house the mages. And she returns to a place you recognize from the background of videos, Jonah. She returns to a very slutty nightclub where clothes are very much mandatorily left on the floor.
Did she mention the address that the group is at right now to the teams?
She did.
Fuck. Okay.
But again, at this point, this is 2.5 hours in the future. And that's where sort of things get hazy. You almost get like a time lapse of... Because this is where your magic gets hazy. You know that you see things in sort of branches and possibilities.
Yeah, reflections that pathway out.
Yeah, and this is where your fractal magic sort of keeps splintering off. Because after she sits down, several things happen. She goes countless directions, and some she calls people in to scream at and beat, and others she pulls them in and screams at and fucks. Sometimes she stays there sometimes she moves elsewhere, and it gets at this point these endless pathways, more than you're actually used to perceiving, keep folding out as once she sits down, has no idea what to do next, so the possibilities keep spanning endless, and I'm hearing myself from your microphone, Sean.
Sorry.
You will be when I beat you with the biggest fish I can find. As you almost find yourself surrounded in these fractal reflections, all following this one woman that sort of start crumbling around you into one point where they all converge. You see 4 people backed up by 3 people. And both of the demon heads together. But even that sort of splits, where you see a group of 4 people and a group of 3 people, and those separate shards are separated. As you see that this perfect crack of the man and the woman splits down the middle, where if the team splits, they split. And then you wake up. For the sake of everybody else, what you witness in this room is Zane's eye shoot up. Not out of his head, but his head will tilt back and this light will sort of shoot up and sort of expand like a glowing, like somebody's raising the power on a dimmer light. And you see these countless shards of refracting glass folding in on itself, cracking and splitting, and then reforming into this dome around the two that will break and dissipate into sparkling stardust of green and reddish gold tinges and hues, leaving the 2 of them sat around a dog collar. The vision ends as this dome shatters.
Jonah's immediately rolling onto his hands and knees from the overload of the information. He's dry heaving.
While he's dry heaving, yeah. Can Isla? This is dicey. I don't know if this would work. You're gonna have to tell me, Jake. Can Isla try to use trace pattern to see if she can see what he saw?
You would have to spend a faith check to try and hop off of some magic.
Because it allows the fiend to view a particular event.
Yes.
So I didn't know if she could use that to see what he saw.
You can try.
I'll try. Okay.
So I need a rouse check on the character sheet to show that you're burning faith to do this attempt.
I have
been
not done that
forgetting a lot of
before, and I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, because I keep forgetting it to do with you. You see on your character sheet where it says hunger, and there's a big red skull square?
Yep.
Yeah, click that.
Okay.
Your faith remains unchanged.
Five.
Even with 5 successes, you can see all the fractals. You are only able to see places, never people. Whatever she has is completely nullifying your ability to even understand who's in these fractals.
Okay.
But you too see these countless... You don't get the whole conversation. You get none of the conversations. And as soon as that thing is touched, you're locked out. But you're able to see these constant spanning patterns. This is more than anything you've been able to conjure before. You're taking a glimpse into somebody who might be a little better at this than you. And when I say a little, this surge of power assisted by somebody else, even strange your demonic perception, a fair amount.
Right. What I was looking for with that in particular was, does she see the crucifix?
Nope.
Fuck.
You never see the crucifix.
Then she's just gonna pat Jonah on the back, I guess, while he's dry heaving.
Oh, fuck. Fucking hate that.
Zay sort of dims, and it doesn't quite go back to normal. He actually pops it out of his eye socket, rubs it on his shirt a bit, and then sticks it back in, and then his eye goes back to normal.
Jonah will light a cigarette as soon as he composes himself and sits on the floor cross-legged.
Come on, dude. We're in somebody else's house. At least ask for permission first.
You already got permission, remember?
In the kitchen by an open window, brother.
Did you see it?
What are you talking about? I had to close my eyes. It was too much for my brain. I'm not a time mage like you.
Exactly, then shut the fuck up and let me have this one, please.
Oh, fuck off.
Fuck.
So, what are we talking about? Why did you need the collar?
As
He's gonna
Claudia
look directly at
stands there lost.
Well, you're the time wizard, Jonah. Explain to the good people.
It's an anchor point in finding out certain things in the past or the present. What we just did, as we vaguely described, is look ahead into circumstances that could and could not be.
Oh, so you do like Isla does.
More or less. He's gonna look directly at Dominic.
Hmm?
This mammon dude, right? That's his name?
Yes.
Who's Levi?
Who's Levi?
Who's Levi?
Anybody who wants me to on the
Yeah.
demon side of things, roll me intelligence politics. Only my demons.
Well, it's
Oh,
only gonna
boy.
be intelligence.
It's the only intelligence. Let's go.
I
you
roll
are hiding your roll, Theo.
privately.
Hey, best I could roll.
Let's go.
There, let me
What
roll
did
that
you roll?
again for you.
Yeah.
Island.
I
me.
forgot. Here, let me
For
roll
the
it
record, Jonah, and again for
Whee!
you, Toby,
2.
somebody
go,
found me
Theo.
something very interesting. That is the man you saw in your vision, and Toby, that is Mammon in the side chat.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Keo.
Oh, that looks
Dragon.
awesome.
You can have the other half of your XP for your recap now.
Thank you. I was trying real hard to find someone sleazy looking and
I'm all-
Oh,
greasy
you definitely got it.
and greasy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
1 XP.
He walk like Jonah, he talk like Jonah, he must be Jonah.
Don't say that about my boy ever again.
Oh my god, you got my boy, you got your foot in the door, Joni Pop.
Oh my god, waves, boy.
Soon enough, they'll be alone together, holding hands. Scandalous.
Don't hold your breath.
Disgusting.
Don't hold your breath.
Absolutely feral.
There.
Funnily enough, this was a difficulty too, because I know not one of you has pips in politics.
Except for Isla.
Let's
So-
go, Jace. Let's
Jace.
go.
Jace, Isla, Claudia.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Leviathan, head of the Envy Ring.
Levy is Leviathan. Like the Leviathan. You know,
Envy. Leviathan.
envy. Yeah.
We're fighting fucking sea monsters now. Cora.
Listen, we're not all sea monsters.
Some of you are sea monsters?
Claudia's gonna just kind of, her face will go red. I mean, maybe.
Fuck, that's cool.
Jonah.
It is
What
until
did
you
you
get a
see?
tentacle stuck somewhere you don't want it to be.
Isla is side-eyeing the fuck out of you right now.
Right.
We're on very limited time. Jonah.
Okay. The deal was made as a transaction. They do this. This motherfucker gets something called the stack. Apparently to keep this levy person away, or at least keep him within arm's distance.
Isla, Claudia's making eye contact with you.
Oh, as soon as he says the stack, she's locked in. Every word.
Is that marble still out in the open? The one Adam left?
It's like a little golden star marble, yeah.
Claudia's grabbing it.
There's now 3 of these fucking marbles in play. Hang on a minute. Isla. Is Belthagor's helmet still out?
This is why I wanted to know if she saw the crucifix, you bitch! Yes, it is!
Jonah.
Hmm.
Roll me a wits awareness. Difficulty 2.
What's awareness? What's awareness? Difficulty 2, Roger.
Yeah, while he's rolling that, Claudia is... We crush it or we say something to it? I gotta remember. Because I can't crush it.
I believe he said shout at it. Shout at it or crush it. It was either or.
Nope. That's 3.
Claudia is yelling at it. Adam, you need to come home.
Home?
And before we get to that,
Yeah.
Jonah,
Hmm.
you sort of look over and see a medieval knight bucket helm. Well, you know helmets, Psycho.
Yes.
You know how, like, the Crusader-style helms had that sort of front section of their visor in the shape of the cross, so they could see,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
like
that
Red Helms.
slip? Yeah. It is upside down with holes punched where the eyes would be instead, sort of like an anti-cross. But in the forehead is a matching marble. As if now looking at it in person, you're getting a clearer view of it instead of it being jostled around in pretty people's hands. You see, it's almost like someone took a sort of creamy yellow mist, froze it, and made it perfectly spherical. And it
And it
is
looks
identical
exactly
to the
like-
one you saw in the golden crucifix.
You just answered my question. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you so much.
Jonah's gonna immediately point at that fucking helmet. That stone. That right there. Was embedded in a cross, and apparently that's what they were talking about.
The invisible?
Something like
Thing?
that, yeah.
Isla's gonna pick up the helmet and touch the stone with her finger. Does anything happen?
It's just a rock, as far as you can tell.
Oh, okay.
Jonah is going to now look between Cora and Zane, and there's just sadness on his face. That
What is it? What are you talking about? We can't go home.
they're sending teams.
When do they find out?
No.
Soon.
Great.
Within the hour.
Well, I'm not waiting around anymore. Pick a place and I'll take us all there. Get in the cars.
They know this location too.
Well, then we're not staying around here anymore. Who knows them? We'll jump the shit out of them.
Where are they finding this information?
So,
Making the call.
getting information, Claudia automatically just looks at her phone.
It is your phone.
Jace,
Did you forget to turn off your Life 360 app?
break it.
I'll crush it.
Claudia doesn't know what's on that thing. She would have gotten all her crap from Asmodeus.
Sorry, mine was a really stupid joke.
No, it's very funny because I actually used that for Grant.
Find a husband.
That was a
How
gift
do they
from
find where
Asmo. I don't know. Just break it. I'm paranoid now.
I've already broken it.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So if they're about to shoot at my house, I'm running out of those now.
They're in the library too.
What?
There's only
We haven't been there in a good while since we emptied it.
What's next? They're gonna bring guns to the market.
I wouldn't put it past them.
We should deal with this problem.
And then everybody will see a group of golden stars correlate into a point in the room. A bit of a bright flash, and Adam stood there.
Do you have Belphegor with you?
Not currently, no.
Well, he's gonna want to be here.
Is this an emergency?
Yes. It deals with the stack. He needs to know.
I hate you so much, Kia. And he will pull out his phone, send a text, and then you'll hear a sound of ripping green cloth on one of the walls, and the man of many sizes, Belphegor, will step out.
That's pretty cool.
Who the fuck
You
are
get
these
used to it.
guys?
Not enough time. Mammon wants the stack.
Great. You can pry from my cold dead hands. Is that in?
He's willing to.
They made a deal with Leviathan.
Or
Huh.
to keep Leviathan away.
Doesn't matter what the deal was. The fact is, they made a deal with him. Them. I don't know.
How much time do we have until they stop moving?
They've already begun. That's
No,
why
you said it was a couple hours.
Yeah,
it doesn't
I'll turn
matter.
to Jonah.
2 hours at best, and that's depending on how fast they want to move.
And that's a lot of players in Nashville. Belphegor, if you could do me a favor.
Are you really? Fine. Everyone going. Get in a car.
Belphegor.
Yes, kiddo.
She holds up the helmet and points to the gem. What is this?
I don't know. Merlin put it there.
She looks to Jonah. You said this was in the crucifix?
Yeah. She touched it.
And it made her invisible?
That's what they were saying. Something about keeping the eyes open. No one can see.
She looks back at Belphegor.
Look, I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what the rock does. There's 9 different enchantments on that thing. I lost track of what was mine and what was his.
Okay. And she just turns to walk somewhere.
Into your cars.
And I will do a head count. My car won't fit everyone.
I'm going
Don't worry.
through.
I brought the Looney Tunes mobile.
We can take ours.
Rocky, stay.
Yeah.
And Rocky will just plant his happy ass on the ground.
Is it okay if I leave Princess here?
The sending team's here. You don't understand.
Gonna shoot this place up.
They know where you live.
You said 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours.
2 hours at best.
Yep. Jason's gonna whip out his phone, and he's gonna call Dizzy, Jalen.
Bing bong, fuck your life.
Yeah, kiddo, grab the car, swing by my place, pick up 2
Sure.
dogs.
What's the big occasion?
Don't worry
2
about
dogs?
it. I'll pay you for it.
All right, fuck. All right, I got you.
All
The
right.
cat, please.
And a cat.
Cats and dogs living together, absolute hysteria. And I'll hang up the phone.
It's covered. Don't worry about it. They'll be safe.
Town's going mad.
Yeah, all of a sudden, the fact that Glitch only has 3 voices in all of these campaigns is coming out. Stop talking to people.
I call
your life,
Lena
motherfucker.
Cross. I call my other touchstone.
It goes to voicemail. It sounds like a
Oh.
fart. Fuck you.
Checks out.
Sean, Claudia will be riding with you. I'll be right back as well. Sorry.
I mean, we're riding together, but yeah, you got it. All right,
We're-
piling into the Looney Tunes mobile.
Or probably
the
the
Volkswagen. The Volkswagen. It's actually, Jace, when you get out there, Zane sort of pulls you, like, taps you on the shoulder. It's like,
So, I got told something very interesting, and I think we should try him.
as we are looking at a Volkswagen Beetle.
Very quickly, we gotta change the shape of this thing to fit everybody in it.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I'll Lore of the Forge this.
And I will use data to basically print blueprints into your brain.
Okay.
So before you roll your Lore of the Forge, I'm gonna roll a Wits data. Which I think I actually have 2 pips in now. Let me double check that.
God, if we roll poorly, we're sitting on each other's laps.
Yeah, we are.
Jonah's used to that.
This is the same vehicle that I made indestructible, right?
Yep.
Okay. And ever unchanging, which does that affect the gas?
I don't know.
Did I just make you a forever car?
I think you might have just made him a forever car, yes. He will pop that, and then he'll roll. This is a desperate time, and it calls for a desperate measure. Bosh, bosh.
From 2 to 4, that's not bad.
You add 4 dice to your Lore of Forge as you are.
All right.
You are basically making this a
Fuck
full-blown
it. You said
SUV.
this was you said that this was important. I'll blow willpower for it. Nope, never
Text.
mind. So 4 is still good.
4 is still good. It's not going to be a monster of a supernatural vehicle unless you can think of anything you want to add to it after the fact.
Well, let's see. 1 success is all it takes to fix something from broken. An additional 1 can improve it. Improvements. So this will only last for a scene unless I spend a willpower and just give you a Hummer limo.
Well, this would be more of a to fit everybody in.
Forever.
Just a regular Hummer could fit everybody in. Those things.
True.
Those things are huge.
Fuck it, Zane can have a Hummer. I'll spend a willpower. It's permanent.
Holy shit. As you see the 2 boys jog out to the car first and sort of look at it, quickly mumble some words at each other. You'll see Zane put his metal arm on Jace, and just this weird amount of green numbers will run up his arms into Jace's shoulder. His arm into Jace's shoulder, and you will see Jace grab the car and seemingly stretch it apart, and just at the point it looks like it's going to be torn in 2, it sort of gets bigger, and then he starts pummeling it into shape. Zane, trying to keep up with this weird ritual, jumps onto his back, still running numbers into his brain. And you see that the little orange Volkswagen Beetle that used to get the mages from A to B on a good day is now this monstrous bright orange Hummer.
Indestructible Hummer.
Indestructible Hummer.
Yeah. Forever.
That's interesting.
So I am going to say where the logo for Volkswagen, the V and W, is gone. Now it's a J and an M.
Jesus Christ.
Not bad.
Next, you gotta say it's a Hummer EV.
No, it's a Hummer JM. I just told you.
There you go.
Zane will he'll be his head will be nodding backwards and forwards, and he'll look back at his party. Jonah, Cora, you see, not out of his stone eye, but out of his still human eye, a single tear will roll down his cheek.
It's beautiful. Get it?
Now, can you build us a house as well?
Can I tell if he's feeling good emotions, or if he is feeling I miss my old piece of junk emotions?
Roll me a wits insight difficulty 2.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna willpower.
You really want to know how he's feeling, huh?
Never mind.
Nope. You have no idea.
No idea.
Claudia,
Well, Claudia, misunderstandings continue.
Claudia, he might be in love with Jace. I think you just heard him call Jace beautiful.
Claudia's gonna make a mental note of that. I didn't think
Jace will be running a hand lovingly over the hood of the Hummer, and then he'll turn to Zane. Well, aren't you going to turn over that engine?
Zane will throw up at the driver's side, turn on that engine,
And she roars to life.
Meanwhile, Claudia, somewhere in the distance, is literally like, I didn't realize he swung that way.
Jace is hopping in passenger seat, by the way.
Cora will look at this and just immediately go, well, guess he's the wife now. And she'll hop into the back seat.
Claudia, that does not help.
No, it doesn't.
You hear some mumbled words from the front seat of stick shift, and misunderstandings are abound.
Yeah. So many misunderstandings. I'm talking about how much they love to drive stick shift.
Mm-hmm.
Claudia really wants to summon water right now.
It's all about the control.
I
of the stick
really
shifts.
want that engine to.
Nothing better than listening to that engine purr.
And everybody has more than enough space to pile into the back seat because we all know Hummers are huge.
Oh yeah.
And meanwhile, Claudia is like, maybe I should have stayed a man.
Maybe I should have stayed a man as well.
I was hopping in the third row.
Yeah, Claudia is also getting to sit somewhere, probably next to Cora, just because so she could glare daggers at the back of Zane's head.
So we have second row is Cora, Claudia. Third row, Isla, Jonah.
Yes, yeah.
All right. And as soon as everybody hops in that car, you see Belthagor sort of have to duck his way out of the door. He'll wave a hand in front of the car. You all see that signature. For my mages who haven't heard this properly described before, it's like somebody runs a box cutter across reality and it cuts away like a green silk. This faint, ripping noise, barely audible over the roar of this monstrous engine. And it sort of folds away, opening into the next location. The engine roars, screams to life, and drives through. And that's where we're going to end sessions for today.
Okay.
All right. You got me. You got to watch me mold your car like clay into a Hummer.
Meanwhile, Claudia is just like, I hate this man. I really, really hate this man.
One of these days, you're gonna nail that insight on them and be like, "Oh, he was just crying over the beauty of the car." I feel silly now.
But I'm just taking it as the fact that Claudia is just now learning human emotions, what it's like, and she's gonna just continue to make misunderstandings.
But does the cassette player still work as violent?
You know what? Is it still a cassette player, or is there now a CD player and radio in there?
There's a
probably
whole
nothing.
stereo system. There's cassette, CD, and Bluetooth.
Yep.
Wow,
There's
it
even
still,
a built-in auxiliary cable.
it still has CD port. I'm amazed.
Next, you're gonna say it has CarPlay.
It does not have CarPlay.
Damn.
But it does have OnStar.
OnStar that
So-
just connects to Jace's phone, by the way.
He doesn't even have the membership. He has a 30-day trial.
As they blitz into the portal, screaming "Shoot to Thrill" by AC/DC.
Oh my god.
Now, thank you all for watching. This has been a very loud, very busy session. We hope you had as fun a time as I did. I hope my players had as fun a time as I did, even if they are slowly giving me schizophrenia. And
Sorry.
don't worry about it. I won't hate you for it. I'll just make yours and Nicole's time harder and summon all of your NPCs to talk to each other as soon as I get the chance. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back God knows when with God knows what. And sleep like the dead.